What's up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're going to talk about why you should not buy an Audi S4 unless you're about that life. So before I begin, just to let you guys know that the B8 S4, in my opinion and also by many, is that this tends to be one of the most reliable platform they ever built, especially with the 3.0 V6. There's not a lot of stuff that breaks, but keep in mind, but when it breaks, it does cost some more money. So the first thing that you should consider before you buying one is cost of ownership, like insurance, gas, and regular maintenance. So for insurance, you will pay a little bit more than average if you never owned a luxury sedan like this. So keep in mind, you know, if that, God forbid, that day you might have an accident, parts are not cheap. So the insurance is gonna naturally charge, charge you a higher premium. Next is gas. Especially with a car like this, it's a V6 supercharged engine, and as fun as it is, this sucker could drink gas like it's no tomorrow. There's times where I fill the sucker up, I have some fun now here and there. And when I say here and there, I'm not talking about like something crazy. And especially around the city, next thing you know it, I'm like almost half tank. So I'll tell you the gas miles rating down below. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it is noticeable. That's for sure. When it comes to maintenance, if you're not hands-on, you need to take it to a shop, or worst case scenario, a dealership. Just know that you're gonna spend more than average on just simple stuff like oil change, brake jobs, the little things that slowly adds up. So it's not cheap, not at all. The next thing you need to be concerned about is repairs. Now, there are common issues with this car, such as water pump, timing chain, transmission issues, and say the suspension in general, mainly like the control arm. And that may not be limited to what may break on this car. So those four common stuff that I mentioned, like starting with the timing chain, it's not as common as I would love to say, but at the same time, it is a consideration because usually these things fail due to poor treatment. When, say for example, you bought this car secondhand and the person before you didn't change the oil as frequent as they should, then wear and tear increases dramatically. You know what I mean? So that sucks. And then when he hand it to you now, all of a sudden you start hearing weird chain flapping and all that crazy stuff, and that will bring another headache because that may cost you a good deal. Main reason why is that the timing chain is in the back of the engine, so they have no choice but to take it out. Yeah, sucks, man. The next thing is a water pump, where the water pump is not as intimidating as the timing chain. It does creep up on you. It is not necessarily hard to do if you're skilled enough to take care of it yourself. It does take time. You have to really take the supercharger out just to get clearance and get the water pump out, and you might as well just get the thermostat right there, right above it. So if you have to take that to the shop or pay someone to do it for you, it's not that cheap. The next thing that will break is control arms. So the upper and lower control arms, they tend to fail, and you have sounds like, creaking sounds and little pops and all that stuff. So I've noticed on my car, and I'm already getting ready to replace it. And if you had to take that to the shop as well, it's gonna cost you a little bit, especially due to labor. So yeah, it kind of sucks, man. You notice that, right? Every time I mention something, it costs you even more if you take it to a professional. If you do it yourself, sure, great, you save good money. If you can't, well, hope you have pockets. So the last one is specifically for B8 S4s, not the B8.5. You guys are good. It's a transmission. So the transmission tends to fail. Doesn't matter what miles. It either will last you to over 100K or it might last to like, I don't know, 40. And specifically what I understand is that it's the Megatronic that tends to give some issues. So you will have shifting issues, you will have times where it won't engage, so you actually can't like put it in drive, you can't take off and stuff like that. So there are a lot of problems with it. My recommendation, either if you want to buy one of these cars, get it checked out. Like go on, do some research, check if it's been serviced through the warranty. If not, check if it's been serviced, period. If not, you are taking a risk. I bought this car cheap, so I know didn't really have that much background, and I know I'm kind of taking a risk, but there is hope. I've heard, not sure yet. I have later on the next video, I'll let you guys know, but I've learned that there are repair kits for it, so you don't necessarily have to like take it to a professional. You can drop the whole transmission. So there is hope. It's gonna cost you, but there's hope. So the next one is not necessarily a negative per se, but it is something that you need to consider if you actually want to do something with this car. And if you can't afford cost of ownership and repairs, or you're really like struggling on it, then this is going to be an issue for you as well. And that's tuning. So tuning this car is so rewarding because you get a lot more for what you paid for. That's what's awesome about this car. Problem is, it's not cheap. So comes to mods and stuff like that, it builds up. And if you're doing that and worrying about maintenance and stuff like that and repairs, then you can't really ask your car to perform more and not keep up with its maintenance. It's like me asking an average guy to do something a pro athlete can do and expect the same results. Something is gonna happen, typically bad. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with your car. If you try to push it and not take care of it, it will fail it prematurely, and then it's gonna cost you thousands of dollars just to repair it, so you might as well just trash it. So this video is not necessarily just to like discourage you or chase you away from buying a car like this, but at the same time, I'm just bringing into light that if you want to take this car to a whole new level, or at least have it for a while, for a very long time, there is certain things you have to look at and to consider or to even take care of before you expect the car to take care of you. I bought this car knowing the issues and preparing for the worst. I've done research, mechanically inclined enough to at least do some of these stuff myself. If not, you can always do more research and understand. But in the end of the day, what really matters is, are you about that life? And if you are like me, then congratulations. And on that note, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, stay safe, stay healthy, love your family, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Peace.